Hello and welcome to the demo for Kitsune Tails. Is it Kitsune? Kitsune? Alright, I don't know. Alright, guess we are using our keyboard. That's unfortunate. Yeah, no CRT filters today. Alright, new game. Let's see. You can only use your power-ups if you're turned on the overworld. I don't know. Let's do hard. Why not? Design my magic postcard. I like that one. Kiddo, your mom and I heard you were given your first messenger assignment, and we couldn't be prouder. You're going on your first grand adventure where you'll encounter many new things. If you're lucky, some of them might even be dangerous. Interesting. You'll do great, just remember to enjoy the journey, and if someone punches you, you punch them right back. Sorry that we couldn't see you off, but as a messenger yourself now, you know how it is. Love, Mom and Dad. This postcard is enchanted to let us all communicate, so don't be a stranger, kiddo. Also, do be careful, your second chance ability will protect you from everything. Hey Yuzu, a little foxling told me that Inari finally gave you your first mission. Yeah, it feels like it was just yesterday that we were both starting training. Yeah, time flies when you have good company. You know, all this talk about time really makes me think. It does. About what? About how if I don't hurry, I won't have time to pack enough boiled eggs for the trip. What is she, Frank Reynolds? Anyhow, it was great seeing you, but I really need to get going. Bye. I had a momentary moment of having to do some other stuff. Alright, wow, the human world is really different from the realms of gods and spirits. I can just tell that it's going to be full of new friends, adventures, and delicious foods. Jump, run, crouch. She said new friends, so oh, I died. But she said new friends, so I don't want to, like, kill any of these, like, creatures. I feel like that would be the wrong thing to do. Oh, I turned into a little fox. Cool. Oh, now I'm like an invincible fox. Oh god. There we go. Your character's like a little bit floaty, which is, I don't know, a little bit disappointing for a platformer. I prefer to have like some pretty tight controls, but it's okay. Well, there's some fly amanita mushrooms just outside that cave. They're so delicious after you leach all the poison out, like in Mom's famous amanita and fugu soup. One day I'll learn to read and pronounce all words properly, but today is not that day. I'm a bit ahead of schedule, so a quick peek can't hurt. I bet all the good ones are inside. Her run animation looks a lot like it's based off of the run animation from, you know, Mario from Super Mario Bros. 3. I could be wrong, but I mean, it looks a little like it. Oh, you're not a delicious mushroom. Oh, nope, he's, ooh. Dang. That's what you get to try to steal mushrooms, I guess. That's a valuable lesson to be told. Mushrooms are gross, and if you eat them, or you try, a very big dude is going to beat the crap out of you. So, don't eat mushrooms. For the good of everyone. Kitsune are so cute. I feel dizzy. Yeah, you almost died. I don't think you'd have survived without my healing magic. I mean, I think I'd have been just fine. Thank you very much. We should go to my shop so you can finish recovering. Thanks for saving me. That was a really tough mushroom. You're welcome. What's your name, anyhow? I'm Yuzu, a Kitsune. Or is it Kitsune? You know, I don't know. But hello, new person. Oh, she fell asleep. She's so tired. Even with magic, your body still needs a little time to heal. Maybe, but what I really need is food. Okay, why don't I make you a bowl of my famous spicy ramen? I love ramen. I like ramen. It's pretty delicious. Alright, thanks for the ramen. We can visit again because we're exciting. Don't worry. The village is part of my route as one of Inari's messengers, so I'll be back in 2 shakes of a tail. Life carries on and the seasons change. How cute. Hey Gary, don't you hate Gary me? You almost died in that cave. But I'm okay now. That's not the point. You can't just rush ahead without thinking, Yuzu. I was thinking that the cave mushrooms looked delicious. I mean that you need to be careful and not to be so reckless. Okay, next time I'll check to see if there's an Oni in the cave before I enter. Oh, that's what they're called. That what I mean at all? Alright. Hey, worry about me. I gotcha. Allow me to continue on my adventure. So I don't know what the purpose of the coins are, so I'm not even going to bother. I'm just going to try to speed run this. That went well. It's the floatiness of your character. Yeah, she even does like the almost like thing that Mario does when he like starts to like put his arms out to the side like he's gonna fly. Like now that I've seen it, like it's really difficult to unsee. And we have the doors from Kirby's Adventure, and we have the cave. What? Like how did that damage me? Anyway, we have the underground caves from Super Mario Brothers. Super Mario World, to be exact. And we got the spiky enemies. Man, is it just like today? It's just like I just feel like a lot of the things I'm playing are essentially another game that I've already played, but they're just reskinned into something else. I mean, we got gates at the end. I mean, you know, there's a lot of stuff about this that makes me feel a bit like it's very themed by Super Mario Brothers, Super Mario World, to be absolutely honest with you. I'm not really sure how I feel about that. Like, I could be completely wrong, but I could also be right. I don't know. Now, it's... you know what? No, this is basically Super Mario Brothers 3. I mean, and Super Mario World together. Because, look, I mean, we have, this area, which is basically, you know, the, ghost house. I mean, the level design might be a little bit different, but it's the same premise. Oh god. The kicking animation is exactly the same as... This is like a spot like where you start to feel kind of torn, because when a game, is very similar to a title that you really enjoy. I mean, the question is like how much of it is the influence. Oh, this jump sucks, man. I mean, but yeah, I mean, like the animations again, it just feels like Mario Brothers. Super Mario Bros. 3 to be specific. I mean, I would say that this particular suit wouldn't match any of the things. I mean, maybe Raccoon Mario. Nope, it would be the Tanuki Mario with some animations that are slightly different, because they look exactly the same, except for this is a lady and Mario is a larger plumber. A dude plumber, but I mean, we have this whole aspect which feels the same. I can't not see it. Can I kill this guy, or do I have to jump over him? All right. And the ghost gets really upset when it doesn't look at you. Just like in Super Mario Brother World. Super Mario World, whatever. And the longer you run, the faster you go. God, how long is this level? I have to get all the coins? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Great. Hopefully I didn't go like too far back. I mean, this is... Alright. Maybe I have to get all these guys out? I don't know. Well, I get it. One of these is the right door and one of these is the wrong door. I guess I was wrong. I don't know, just kill that dude then? So it's a very specific one of these light guys that has to open the door, and it may or may not even be the right door. That is an interesting choice. Can't say it's one that I'm particularly a fan of, but hey, whatever. We'll take it. And it worked. And you can't plague me even to death. Just here a little bit of a letter. I gave you the letter and now I've moved on. Alright, we're gonna just skip this story bit here and just jump right into the gameplay. Part of me really wants to play, you know, Mario. We even have the blocks are similar, you know. I mean, she jumps, you know, with like if you look at it, when she jumps, she has a hand up. I mean, these are it's absolutely got to be like it's absolutely got to be like a sprite. Modified. I don't know. I don't want to say it's been heavily modified, but I don't know. It just seems. See, even those guys are essentially Koopas. I bet that guy is going to throw like something like a hammer or something. Jeez, it's basically one of the Koopa Trooper things. The things that. I'm sorry, like I'm so jacked up because all I can see is Super Mario Brothers. Yeah, the animation for that. You know what? I can't continue. I'm gonna have to just quit on this one. So I think overall, like it seems to be a pretty decent platformer, but I mean, there's just so much of this that feels like it's just straight up a reskin of certain aspects of Super Mario Bros. 3 and Super Mario World that it makes it really difficult. Yeah, this has got to be. I have a look because this is essentially a lot of stuff from Super Mario Bros. 3, without a doubt. Because we have like the frog monster thing or the shoe monster in, you know, that you use to go over spikes. We have the Koopas. I mean, you know, when we get injured, instead of turning ourselves small, we turn into a fox. It's just, I mean, it's really difficult for me to try to figure out, like... Alright, at least the sliding down the hills doesn't look exactly the same. Oh, thanks, monkey thing. The ice blocks even look like they're straight out of Super Mario Brothers. Alright, we got a checkpoint, at least that's something new. Ah, of course I died. Even like the coin counting and the 1-4. makes me think of it. I mean, I can only break blocks when I'm big, just like whatever. I think that's like the hardest thing to do is when you're playing a game and it really resembles something else, and you want to give son of a. Anyway, I've played this for 20 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and call it good for this video. I'm gonna look up real quick. So the description of the game says, run, jump, and dash across the land inspired by Japanese mythology and explore the complicated relationships between Kitsune and humans in his follow-up to Super Bernie World. What is Super Bernie World? Well, let's see. Let's see if I can find something like that. Super Bernie World. Actually, I have Super Bernie World, and Super Bernie World was a free game. And Super Bernie World was straight up well, you were Bernie Sanders. And you were... I don't know. Anyway, I have that game, but that was essentially a remake, not a remake, but it was basically Super Mario Brothers, the first one, but just with a little bit improved graphics and everything. So, I don't know. This one's like a hard one for me to really make a proper suggestion for, because I really am torn. It's fun. It's a pretty decent, the platforming is pretty decent overall. There's a lot too that I feel as though, there's a lot that I should really like about it. I mean, I love, every single Mario Brothers game that I've played, except for Super Mario 64, which I wasn't a huge fan of. I should be more specific of the 2D platforming versions of Super Mario Brothers. I've been a huge fan of, but this one I still think, like if you're looking for a fun platformer and you're looking for something that really captures that feeling of Super Mario Brothers. I mean, I don't know that you're going to find anything else that does such a specific job at it. But I mean, come on, look. Oh, the enemy fish, the sound, I don't know. I mean, just so much of the game straight up feels like it's just, they've taken the sprites and they have adjusted them, but it's all just a very superficial change. I mean, we've got some different, art style a little bit, but overall it just looks like Super Mario Brothers. It looks like the sprites are exactly the same as far as animation-wise. I mean, come on, everything about it just tells me this is, like, a game that I would have expected to come as a bootleg during the early 90s or late 80s, where, an unlicensed company would be like, hey, look at us, we can make a Mario game too. And I will say, I don't think it's really that big of a deal. Like, honestly, it shouldn't be. Like, I don't know why it's, like, really bugging me so much. Let's go in here. Alright, I think we're gonna dance. I think this is probably, like, the end of the demo. I know we skipped a bunch of stuff, but that's okay. I mean, there's definitely a lot of things that are a bit different, but yeah, that overall aspect is definitely, Super Mario Brothers. So, So just depending on how you look at stuff, I guess you'll either be all right with this or you'll be not so all right with it. Oh, now we have a boss, which I bet it's gonna be it's gonna be 3 hits. So let's see if I can do that real quick. Okay, one they'll come back up, but then we'll do this again. Or try to. Wow, lame sauce. I'm still imagining it's only going to be three times to do this. Jump again, please. Oh, look at that, I was right. We even got the POW. And we even have this, what under normal circumstances likely would have been an egg. Sometime later. Skipping. I've completed the demo, thanks for playing. Don't forget to wishlist the game when done. Even that scene... Oh. Okay, so... I don't know what to say about this. I had a good time with it. Like, I'm gonna wishlist it because... you know, I'll probably have a good time with the full game too. But yeah, it very much wants to be Mario Brothers.